Welcome back to another episode of Warren Cali. In this episode, I'ma cover the life and death of LA rapper YCA EightyBands. EightyBands was born Isaiah Leonard on March 14th, 1993. He grew up on the east side of South Central LA. Music and rapping was always a part of his life, even being related to rappers like Big Freeze. Big Freeze appeared on Bangin' on Wax 2 and Nationwide Rip Riders albums before his eventual death. He was murdered on Christmas of 1999. Growing up in the hood put EightyBands in a lot of situations and hardships in life. His dad went to prison to serve a 20-year bid just when he was a kid, and he also moved around a lot, putting him to live in new areas and go to new schools. With all the influences around him, like his older brother and his stepdad, EightyBands jumped into the streets at the age of 14, a cycle many youths in the hood go through, and he joined the 8-4 Main Street Crips. The Main Street Crips had several rivals, but by 2009, a close ally became a top rival. The Main Street Crips became locked in a war with the Hoovers that still goes on today, which EightyBands had friends in that area, and he actually lived in the A. Trey Hoover's turf at the start of the war. With his life in the streets, his mom moved the family to Lancaster, but he never left the war in South Central. He went to jail over the years several times, amounting to him serving over 6 years in jail, in county, and also prison, and even doing time with his dad. After getting out of prison, he wanted to make a change. He also wanted to try his hand at music. He started putting out songs and videos, which some date back over 6 years ago.
When it's time to play ball, I'm quick to bat. This killer be killed where I'm from. I stay with a strap. X6 with my seat back, blower on my lap. In each match, we took it to the back. Never like to lip box with niggas. We just move the racks. I've been real since day one. I stay true to that. Hand me the chop, I know exactly what to do with that.
But in the last few years of his life, he started taking his rap career serious, dropping his first album in 2019, and at this moment he currently has 5 albums out. With him gaining some traction, he made appearances on No Jumper and other platforms detailing who he was and also his music career.
Man, I seen this stuff on Instagram, man. You know what I'm saying? We messaged for a while. You know, shout out YCA EightyBands, you know what I'm saying? He the one out of LA right now. And we've been rocking ever since, man. I did my background on him. He like me. He stand on what he stand on.
Okay.
And our neighborhoods get along. So, you know, that was the easy part.
What neighborhood we talking about?
I'm from Main Street.
Okay.
Out the east side.
And how did, from your perspective, how'd you meet Christopher Lovejoy?
Like, I seen that he was ringing, like, basically his name was ringing bells. And I'm like, this standing on business. Whoever this is, I hit him up, seen him managed, like he already managed, he got connection with that.
But unfortunately, on October 14th, 2025, tragedy would strike. Around 12:43 p.m., police will receive a report of a person shot at the Manchester Wellness Center, which is a weed dispensary in the A. Trey Hoover's turf. After the shooting, the suspects were said to fled from the scene.
Police activity on Vermeezy at the dispensary. Don't know what type of technicalities going on, but everything is taped off. It appears someone got shot, allegedly.
I don't know nothing about nothing, but it might have been 2 guys in a black 4-door. I don't know. I'm just saying. It might be 2 men, black, in a 4-door black car with stock rims, possibly a Nissan or a Honda. They pulled up. They parked right there. Got off. Went into there. Shots rang off by maybe 8, 9 shots rang off. That's all it was, really.
It will later be reported that it was EightyBands who was the victim, and he was shot and later died to his injuries. With his gang being the Main Street Crips, the location where he was killed being in the Hoovers, one of his gang main enemies, this was not a place he should have stopped or been in, especially with the recent gruesome murders the Hoovers have recently been through. And where the shooting occurred, many are going to say the Hoovers did it, especially with EightyBands being a known face for Main Street. Many showed him love on social media, but some Hoovers already posted some things like they could have been the ones to do it. At just 32, EightyBands lost his life, and is unfortunately another rapper who died to the streets. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.